It is an unforgettable image, a child on a school bus holding up a sign that says help. It was taken in January in West Seneca, where children were stuck for hours on school buses and in school because of crippling snow. So are schools ready for when the snow flies again? We're digging for answers in this exclusive I-Team investigation.
Over here is like about how high the snow was.
8-year-old Izzy Bucky is one of the Allendale Elementary School students who made it home as this massive afternoon drive snowstorm rolled into West Seneca last January. Some students were stuck on buses for hours, holding up signs for help, trapped in traffic because of accidents and accumulating snow, while others were stuck in school into the early morning.
When I watched the news in the morning, I saw like two of my friends at 2 a.m. getting back to their houses.
What were you thinking at that point?
That they were really scared and they missed their mommy and daddy.
Thinking about those other kids, we prayed for them as soon as we heard that there was buses stranded.
Jennifer Bucky, Izzy's mother, believes there should be a plan in place to deal with this kind of a situation.
And I don't know that any school has a plan like that.
New York State education law mandates every district have a school safety plan preparing administrators for a natural disaster. Included in that definition of natural disaster is fire, flood, earthquake, hurricane, tornado, landslide, mudslide, chemical accident, and war, among others, but snow is never mentioned. Is that at all concerning to you?
Yeah, look where we live. There's a lake right there. We get lake effect snow daily sometimes, and it's just, think about it.
Even though there is no explicit mention in the law, the state told us school safety plans should take weather into consideration. So here's what most district-level plans look like for snow. Basic, few details, no specifics.
Looking forward, I suppose it would lead to the question, should the law change to specifically include snow?
State Senator Patrick Gallivan represents Southern Erie County and is the vice chair of the Senate's Education Committee.
I would say right now at this point, I don't know that that is necessary.
Why not?
And I say that because of the reactions of local school districts and how responsible that they have been and what we've seen in recent times.
West Seneca Interim Superintendent Matthew Bystrick calls this a framework. He was not leading school safety efforts last year.
In terms of, how to operationalize it and take it from the sort of a piece of paper to the reality of the situation, I think it's going to have to depend on the individual circumstance.
In speaking with area superintendents, we found most districts do not have concrete, formal, or written plans in place dealing with students stuck on buses or in schools. Let me zoom out here and give you the big picture around West Seneca. In the Iroquois School District, administrators say a plan would be developed based on the situation. They are prepared with food for a week and have a backup generator that was recently upgraded if kids were stuck in school. We'll go to Hamburg now. Administrators say they adapt safety plans to what's happening around them, but I'm told the district is ready to house kids for 3 days with food and medical supplies like EpiPens and are prepared to cook in the event of a power failure. Finally, in Frontier, which had similar issues to West Seneca, former school superintendent Brett Apthorpe says he held unannounced run-throughs, making sure staffers could access food and medicine cabinets, ensuring student safety.
Oh yeah, we definitely do well above what the state mandates. I mean, we're in the real world.
Does it at all surprise you that snow is not included in that definition of natural disaster?
Well, I think it should be its own category, it's snow. I mean, to me, that it's not in that definition of a natural disaster, I'm surprised.
On social media, West Seneca administrators had little to say. The first update this day came around lunch on Facebook. After-school activities were canceled. The next Facebook update didn't come for nearly 9 hours. The kids were still stuck on buses, still out on the road.
I think we're going to continue to kind of work to see how much information is a good amount of information to put out there. I'm going to say I think that we probably could have communicated a little bit sooner, and that's definitely something that everybody at the table agreed on.
The teachers did a very good job of making them comfortable, but still, to be a parent in that situation and want your child home and to not have them there it's not cool.
We should point out some changes have in fact been made within the West Seneca Central School District after that storm. 5 new phone lines were added in all elementary schools for constant contact in case of an emergency, and all 104 buses, first student included, had GPS monitors installed. over the summer.